Hi everybody! Tonight we will do a headband. No, not a headband. We do a seamless headband for kids. First, we cast on the machine by going one in the front, one in the back, just like you just see. And then you crank your machine. Sorry, my machine is not attached on my table, so it's moving a little bit. But it's okay, it's fine. And you turn like this till you get 5 or 8 rows, whatever you're comfortable with it. Me, I did 5. So when I reach 5 rows of waste yarn, I come with my project yarn and put it exactly the same place that I'd end up with my waste yarn, and then I crank. It's moving a little bit. Sorry for that. I will pull some yarn so that way it won't be put any tension on the machine, because sometimes the balls keep the yarn too tight, and when you try to crank it, it's getting a lot of tension on your machine. So I put my mat so it will help from moving, and I will crank. Since my counter is not working, I will show you how I fix it to keep the numbers. So I did 10 rows. I cut a little piece of yarn, pick one, and I will come and add it. So that's my 10th row. I will do the same every row, every 10 rows. Pull some yarn and continue. So we'll put it a little bit faster. Add a new one. Keep going. And the headband it's for kids, so it won't be long. So it's gonna be a quick project to make at home. So I continue like that till I get 70 rows for kids. Keep going. Almost finished. When it starts touching the table, pull it a little bit upper, because it will put some tension on your machine, on your needle, and you could have some drop stitch, so you don't want it to touch your table, working table. So you pull it like this in the middle, and it's gonna be okay. I got the yarn, and I will come back with my waste yarn for the cast off. For the cast off, I will just add some waste yarn like this, and I will crank the machine for 5 to 10 rows, like you're comfortable with it. If you like 15, you put 15. It's your project. But me, I always go with 5 or 8 or 10. Be careful. Low. Remove the machine, and I will now stretch my work and remove my counter later. They are very easy to remove, don't worry. So that's it. Now it's time to seam it together. It was the first time I tried, so I put both my tail of both hands like in the same place, and I will start to sew it together. Go up and down on one side, and I go down and up on the top side. You'll be seeing better now. I change my camera place. There. And I go grab this stitch and grab the other one. And come back. Oh. I go down, grab on the last stitch and on the new one. Grab last stitch and the new one. So you do that till you get to the other end. Grab the other one. Go up on the last one and get the new one. I'm getting closer to the end. Get on the last one and a new one. Last one and a new one. And don't go too tight because you don't want it to be noticeable, because you want it to be seamless. I use a pink cutter so that way you see it correctly, but when you are doing at home, use the same color of yarn that you use for your project yarn. Okay, grab the other one. Get in the last one and a new one. To get that angle, I have my camera right in the face. But I will do it. It's gonna work. Took me like half a day to figure it out, so if you don't have it the first time, don't worry. You will get it after a couple of practice. The last one. It's a little bit harder at the end now, because there are too many tail of yarn in my way. And I will now remove the waste yarn to give me a chance to finish it. Usually I don't cut the waste yarn, but when I do a video, sometimes I have to cut it to save some time. So, but usually I always save my waste yarn when I'm not on video. So I have my scissors. I will cut this part, and you could already see the pattern of in the pink. Cut it there again. Tick. Sorry for that. I have to cut it. And the other side, I will have to remove the first row. When the first row is gone, it's going to be easier to remove all the waste yarn. There. Almost done. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe because I have a new video every week. It's not always the same day, sorry for that, because I'm working and I do my best to at least have one video per day. Not per day, per 2 weeks. And sometimes I have a week of tricks and idea of pattern or tips. So don't miss it. So subscribe and also be the first to see all my video when they get released on YouTube. Because usually I post it on my Facebook group, but sometimes I'm working when they get released on YouTube. So if you want to be the first to see it, subscribe and click on the little bell. So that's the end of it. I should do like a little knot with the gray color, but I didn't. It was 3 o'clock in the morning, so maybe that's why I didn't do it. But the next time I will do it, I will just do a little knot with 2 and then hide it in the gray. But at least you have the idea now. I'm sure some of you will be able to do it. Some will need some practice like I did. It's a new thing. My next one will be better, I'm sure. But I'm pretty happy with the result right now. So, and just do a little knot here. My first one was not perfect, you see. And especially because it's in pink. Maybe if I did it in gray, you didn't see that much. But it's looked great. I'm very proud. My next one will be perfect. So I do a little knot here and I those pink tail. So you have a nice little project to make on your ADDI Express Professional or your Centro 22 needle or any other machine with 22 needle. There, I will cut it. And voila, it's done. And it's stretched. All I have to do now is to remove those little markers that I use. But I'm very proud. Look good. Yay to me. Bye bye.